Lesson 5, Unit 4, the Project Management Information Systems. This unit will present the characteristics of information systems that are needed for an effective knowledge management process. A PMIS is a group of interdependent software applications, techniques, and processes for collecting and using project information. It is used to support all phases of the project, from initiating through closing, and can include both manual and automated systems. A PMIS is an integral component of organizational project management. It is used in projects, programs, and portfolios. Users of PMIS come from all levels of the organization, from project staff to senior executives and even key external stakeholders. The main objectives of a PMIS are to automate most of the project management process, for example, scheduling, budgeting, scope and communications management, to enable an efficient monitoring and control, and expedite analysis and reporting of project information, but most important, to facilitate the decision-making process. The most critical function of a PMIS is to facilitate the decision-making process of all key stakeholders. This function requires that the PMIS provides information that is relevant, accurate, useful, and timely. It requires that the tools, processes, and skills are effective in managing information to ensure the right information is available to the right people at the right time. Using a project management information system across the organization has the following benefits: efficiency in processing data and information, reducing the time to get critical information to key stakeholders, accuracy to reduce the errors of data entry, security of confidential data, especially data collected from beneficiaries, and transparency to ensure the organization's information is readily available for auditing and evaluation purposes. A typical PMIS will have the following functionality: scheduling and calendars, resource allocation, budgeting and accounting, contact management, collaboration, a document repository, portfolio management, and information executive dashboards. Scheduling is perhaps one of the most used functionalities of a PMIS. It facilitates the estimation of the project duration, helps in identifying task dependencies, milestones, and the use of baselines to track performance of the project or program. A PMIS will include the capability to show the schedule using a Gantt chart to show task durations and dependencies, and a calendar that identifies the critical milestones of the project. Another important feature of scheduling is the ability to perform what-if analysis to create different scenarios to deliver the project on time or analyze the impact of the schedule due to changes. Resource allocation is a feature that allows the assignment of tasks and activities to the team. This functionality is useful to determine if there are enough resources on the project to complete all the work and to balance the workload across the team to avoid the issues of under or over allocating work to team members. Team resources are always in short supply, especially when the project depends on resources from other units. This feature also helps identify the roles and responsibilities of all the people involved in the team. The budgeting feature of a PMIS permits the creation of a detailed budget by adding the cost estimates to each activity. Some software tools include the use of cost accounting codes that will allow the integration with the organization's accounting systems. Creating a monitoring budget is an essential functionality of any good PMIS. The project manager needs to know the budget constraints for each major delivery and monitor the performance of all expenditures to ensure the project does not have a cost overrun. Another feature in most PMIs is the capability to add a cost to each resource used in the project and run what-if analysis to determine the impact of changes in the project. One of the useful uses of having a budget in a PMIS is the ability to perform earned value analysis, which can determine if the project is using its budget as planned, compare the difference between actual versus planned costs, and estimate the total cost of the project at completion. Contact management is the feature that allows the capture of important information of all people involved in a project. This is useful to find people in the organization. The system enables users to store and find contact information such as names, job function, expertise, place of work, phone numbers, emails. The most important use of this feature is to manage the interaction between colleagues to share information, coordinate meetings. When contact management includes information on skills, knowledge, and experience on a specific field, this feature is especially useful to find people in the organization that have a specific expertise. For example, a project manager needs to find if anyone in the organization has had an experience on using air value management to ask questions on how to use it in her project. Contact Manager will facilitate the search and identification of the right subject matter expert. Another useful feature of a good PMIS is the ability to facilitate collaboration amongst people working on a project. This is especially true when the team members are in different locations. This functionality allows the creation of virtual meetings, schedule online conferences and webinars, work on a document online, and coordination of activities. Tools used for collaboration include video cameras, forums, and chat sessions. This feature allows the organization to store and access all project documents. Team members can use this functionality to share project plans, access project templates, safeguard important information, find examples from previous projects, and share lessons learned with other teams. The organization also needs to keep records for its activities for financial and regulatory purposes. The project information system can also store documents, communication records, monitoring data, and especially donor contracts, budgets, evaluations, and audit reports. Another important feature of a PMIS is the ability to manage and monitoring data collected by the project. This information will include data from beneficiaries collected from surveys, interviews, and focus groups. The PMIS presents the progress on each indicator to facilitate the analysis of the project performance and identify any variances with the planned targets. Information can be presented in the form of charts and using maps to visualize the results achieved by the project or program. An organization can collect all this information to feed its own executive information systems to track progress on all projects and programs across the organization. One of the most useful features of a PMIS is the ability to report information to meet the needs of various stakeholders. By pulling the data from the different modules and even from other systems, the PMIS can generate reports that meet the requirements from donors, local regulators, project managers, supervisors, and even partners. A PMIS includes the capabilities to manage the portfolio management process. This functionality facilitates the process of organizing information from all projects, including key metrics to track the performance in achieving their goals. The PMIS includes the functionality for analysis of the portfolio to identify the performance of various portfolios across the organization, such as regional and country portfolios of projects and programs. An executive project management dashboard is a data dashboard that displays key performance indicators pertaining to specific projects. A project management dashboard can display metrics for a project's overall performance and progress or highlighting particular problems that require further attention. Some of the metrics include milestones, budget, performance, and risk. A dashboard facilitates the visualization of information into different formats to monitor the success of projects and programs. The information can be customized for different needs, but the real value is in keeping all key stakeholders informed on the progress of the project, using a simple interface instead of having to deal with different reports. No PMIS will be effective if it doesn't have the ability to integrate with other legacy systems in use by the organization. These systems include human resources, finance, procurement, and logistics. Integration facilitates the use of the same data across systems, avoiding the errors caused by entering data and keeping all information up to date. Depending on the needs of the organization, the PMIS can vary from simple systems to a complex application. As the maturity of project management in the organization increases and the need to deal with larger amounts of data and complex reporting increases, the PMIS will need to expand its functionality to meet those needs. A good PMIS will incorporate the flexibility to allow for growth and accommodate to new information requirements while keeping its ease of use and simplicity.